Today, I'll be talking about vulnerability. Being vulnerable is something most of us don't like to show, okay, or something we don't like to acknowledge, okay. And in life, we have to understand that sometimes we will be vulnerable. Even those that you think have got it all figured out, or people that you think, have everything going smooth for them, at some point in their life, they have been vulnerable, or they were vulnerable, or even if they have not, they will become vulnerable. Okay, because this is just part of life, as it were. If you are new to my channel, my name is Suhaib, and on this channel, I talk about important tips and ideas that can assist you to move ahead in life, in your career, and also how to attract admission and scholarship, as well as living abroad. Kindly consider subscribing to my channel and click on the notification bell so that you can be the first to know when I post new video. Okay, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to my channel. Okay, today's video, like I mentioned earlier, is going to be on vulnerability, and I know is not something that I talk about a lot on this channel. Let's get straight into it. Now, in my life, using myself as an example, in my life, I seem not to be vulnerable, okay? And so, like I said earlier, it's being vulnerable is something that happens to us in life at a stage. Being vulnerable is something that will happen to us, at a stage in our life. And this, literally just happened to me about a couple of months ago, okay? And sometimes it still, sort of occurs because, sometimes it registers in our brain, right? And the interesting thing and why I chose to do this video, I was thinking about a conversation I had with a brother of mine some couple of weeks ago. And it was telling me how confused he was about life and about, what he needed to do next and all of that. And I told him, I said, you are doing well already in life. And that's really true. That's not just to comfort him. That's really true, you know. And again, that's where being vulnerable is. Sometimes we all need that support. Okay, we just need someone to let us know that we're actually doing okay. Okay. And I told him that, does he know that, for some of you that know, does he know that I don't know what I'm going to be doing after my PhD? Okay, because I'm a doctoral researcher. And it was like, no, that's not true. You've always have everything figured out. Before you finish one thing, you already know what next to do or what next to do. But that's the truth. I told him, I said, I just know that I wanted to do my PhD, okay? But what I'm going to do after my PhD, I don't know. And it came as a shock to him in a way, and also he sort of made a statement that really, that me saying that out, is a bit comforting to him. Now, it's not that he's wishing me bad, okay? But it was comforting to him because he felt that someone that he has known for a very long time, or virtually almost all his life, okay, is actually also at a stage whereby he's a bit confused, okay, whereby he also needs, someone to sort of nudge him in the direction or to support him and all of that. So because some of us, okay, don't talk about that being vulnerable, okay, or probably we have not experienced it for us to talk about it, does not mean that, we don't also have, things that bother us. Does not mean that we have everything figured out, okay? And another important thing I would like to mention is that it is important for you not to compare yourself with people that you see on social media. Okay, I know that a lot of people talk about this a lot, but it is something that cannot be overemphasized, okay, because we tend to compare. We tend to look at it that our own life is not going on well, okay, other person's life, is just going on smoothly, okay. So another thing I would like to mention, especially for people that are, living abroad, whether as an international student or what have you, okay, you will tend to see people that are not even as old as you are, okay, that are doing, you know, well in life, in quote, okay, that are sort of ahead of you in life. Okay, you will even see people that probably they are your age mate, okay, and they are doing so well, and here you are just trying to do your master's program abroad, probably trying to do some odd job, to make ends meet and all of that. Okay, you have to understand that your own time is going to come. You have to understand that everybody race in life is different, and you have to understand that those people that you are looking at, they also have something they are battling with. Okay, and because they are not saying it out, or because they are not close enough to them to know that they are battling with one or two things in life, okay, does not make them to be better than you. Okay, does not make them to not to be vulnerable. Okay, now this is not me saying that you should settle for less. Okay, don't get me wrong, but this is me trying to encourage you. This is me trying to let you understand that everybody in life at some point they will be in a position that you are now, being confused, being vulnerable, being bothered about what next in their life. Okay, everybody will go through that phase, and it shall pass. Okay, so what do I do? I'm going to share what I do with you to ensure that I come off this stage. The most important thing that I do, okay, is that I'm always grateful. I'm always grateful to God, okay, because I believe in God, okay, and I'm always grateful to Him. What am I grateful for? I'm always grateful to God, not only for the life that I have, not only for the health that I have, but also for making me, being on earth and, being together in one piece and not going through, challenges that is more than I can bear. Okay, I'm always grateful for that. And if you sit down, if you think about your life from the day that you've been given birth to up until now, you will discover that there is always something to be grateful for, no matter how tiny it is. Okay, if you live your life like that, okay, and this is the first thing I also spoke about in my book. Okay, if you live your life being grateful, you will discover that you will continually grow. The growth might not be visible to you, it might be slow, but you will continually grow. Just like, God said in the Holy Quran, where He said that if you are grateful, I will increase you. Okay? That's to show you that gratitude is important, is key in everyone's life. So that's what I do. Anytime from that time that I told you that, I've been thinking about, what I'm going to do next, and, I seem to be bothered and all of that, I'm always very grateful. Okay? I'm always very grateful for what God has done for me in my life thus far. Okay? And with that, I leave everything, in God's hand, while just trying my own best, while continuing my PhD, and, while trying to develop myself in my own little way. So kindly ensure that anytime you see that you are slipping into that vulnerability position, okay, try to be grateful. Try to write down things you are grateful for. Try to be grateful to people also. Thank people for what they have done for you. What being grateful to people does, okay, is that it gives you internal peace as well, and you receive that internal calmness. Okay, that's what it does for me. So I'm not only grateful to God, I'm also grateful to people. Okay, so kindly know that anytime you're going through that state of vulnerability, Try to write down what you are grateful for. Try to be grateful to God. Try to be grateful to people. Try to continue to strive, okay, in your own little way, and you will discover that in um, in no time, okay, things will become better, things will become clearer, and you will make headway. I'm rooting for you.